Top 25 California High School Boys Basketball Preseason Rankings 11/17/2024. The season started Monday. We didn't peak. These are out a couple days late, but promise, all were picked before any of the Southern Section squads got underway. It's hard to bet against the two-time defending Open Division champion Harvard-Westlake Wolverines, especially with the return of perhaps the state's best two-way player in Nick Kamenia, a 6'8" power forward headed to Duke, and the addition of super shooter Joe Sterling. Plus, they had arguably the state's best coach in David Rebibo. That's a mouthful. But Street John Bosco is simply that good, blessed with a trio of players that no one can match. Most of the rest of the state tips off next week. Until then, here's a look at the state's top 25 with a lot of input from SB Live's Tarek Fadl. 2024-25 Top 25 California, we always best Kiki BL. Top 25 1. Street John Bosco, 28-7 in 2023-24. Brandon McCoy, Elsie Harrington, and Christian Collins make up arguably the best trio in California. Very talented group with an elite coach in Matt Dunn. Collins is expected to be eligible immediately after a valid change of residence. 2. Harvard-Westlake, 33-3. Nick Kamenia and new transfer Joe Sterling will be a savvy pair of experienced players, bringing along a bevy of highly talented underclassmen under the guidance of David Rebibo. The Wolverines are two-time defending CIF Open Division champions. 3. Eastvale Roosevelt, 31-4. Braden Burries, Isaac Williamson, Miles Walker, White, and Dominic Copenhagen make up a cohesive unit that reached the Open Division Finals and CIF State Open Regional Final. 4. Notre Dame/Sherman Oaks, 31-4. Tyron Stokes is nursing a wrist injury that could sideline him for the first few weeks of the season, but Leno Mark, Zach White, and Caleb Ogbu can handle the heavy lifting until Stokes returns. With Stokes, the Knights will see themselves nationally ranked by various outlets. 5. Street Joseph Santa Maria, 31-4. The headliner, of course, is Baylor-bound and fourth-year starter Town Yesufo, who is nearing 3,000 career points at a 29.0 per game clip to go along with steals, boasts 2.8 steals, and 1.7 blocks per outing in his career. But the Knights also boast four-star guard Julius Price, another four-year starter with offers to Minnesota and Washington. Other starters, Gunnar Morinini and Abdul, also return. 6. Salesian, 31-2. The defending Northern California Open champion graduated at Ton Retronet Elias Obena, Yale-bound Alviliving Perilliet, and two-sport standout Carlton Perilliet, among a host of others, in an attempt to duplicate a nearly perfect season of sharing. Not a single Pride player averaged even 10 points per game last season. 7. Riordan, 25-5. The Crusaders were slated a few slots higher until it was learned Cal-bound guard Simitri Carr, who played with the Crusaders during an impressive June-July period, decided to transfer from Branson Ross to Redwood Larkspur, his hometown public school. The Crusaders, the Norcal Open runner-up and two-time Central Coast Section Open champ, return loads of D1 talent, including 6'5" wing Jaza Rencher, Texas A and M commit, 6'9" post Steve Emeg, 4-star junior guard Andrew Others, Hillman, and Ryder Bush, along with transfers Kirby Seals, Santa Cruz, and backcourt, and DJ Armstrong, Ranson. Watch out for 6'9" frontliner JP Fitbos. 8. Zera, 25-7. The Lions will compete to win the Trinity League and are destined for the Open Division with returners Jarn Ienga and Godchoice Eboyd Bowden, new transfers Brandon Martinson, Mater D, and BJ Davis Ray, Duncanville, and rising sophomore Earl Bryson. 9. De La Salle, 22-9. What a front line with Oklahoma-bound Alec Blair, a 6'6" senior who can play and defend anywhere, and 6'7" bangers David Balaban and Brack Jelevic. The pressure will be on the backcourt, but returning starter Ibrahim Monowar, a 6 Will Dallas will be able to run with anyone. 10. Santa Margarita, 19-11. The Eagles have a trio that should win them 20-plus games alone in Washington. Chappell, Hyman, and Drew Anderson. Newcomer Caden Bailey, who scored 30 points per game last year for Calvary Chapel, gives SM a dynamic, superstar element in the backcourt. 11. Sierra Canyon, 26-4. Nothing new in Chatsworth. An influx of transfers, yet again highlighted by Maximo Adams, Nwuli, James Nwuli, and Gavin Hightower join returners Bryce Cofield, Bryce James, and Jaden Alexander. 12. Mater D, 29-6. The Monarchs return guards Owen Verna and Luke Barnett. Forward Blake Davidson and junior Mallory Smith will be expected to play bigger roles this upcoming season. Even Willis is a 6'7" freshman wing to keep an eye out for.